Hello everyone, welcome back, and this is where we ended. Okay, the question is 0.79 divided by 0.06. Correct your answer to two decimal places. So what we do, we set this division as a fraction, 0.79 over 0.06. Okay. Then when you reach here, what you basically do is check in the numerator you have two decimal places, and in the denominator you have also two decimal places. So you can multiply the numerator by 100 and multiply the denominator by 100, because in each case the decimal places are balanced. Okay, so 0.79 times 100, this is 79, you know how, and 0.06 times 100 is 6. So what you are going to do is use long division method to divide that. Now here there is a trick. Let me show you the trick. Here the question says leave your answer correct to two decimal places. So as you will be dividing 79 divided by 6, what you're supposed to go for is go up to 3 decimal places. Once you get 3 decimal places, then you can round your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, 7 divided by 6, this is 1. The remainder is 1. Drop 9, this is 19. Divided by 6, this is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract here. 9 minus 8, this is 1. Okay, the remainder is 1. So here you put a decimal point, and then here you add 0. 10 divided by 6, this is 1. Then 1 times 6, this is 6. Subtract here, the remainder is 4. Okay, now this is the first decimal place we have got. We have to get we have to get 3 decimal places. Okay, so the remainder is 4. Add 0 here, and this comes to be by 6. This is 36. Subtract here, the remainder is still 4. And this becomes 40, and also the 6. So you can see that the remainder continues to be 4. So now, since they need 2 decimal places, and our answer we have got is having 3 decimal places, so we can stop there. Okay, so we write 13.166. So now, because they need 2 decimal places, so you keep a boundary over here. This is where 2 decimal places ends, and then you check to your right, there is a 6. 6 is bigger than 5, so you add 1 over here. So the answer will be 7, 1, 13. So 13.17. What happens on a 6? You ignore that. So the answer will be 13.17. Can you see this? Okay. Now, what do you do if you want to check your answer using your calculator? What do you do? Check your calculator. Take your calculator like this. And then you set up your calculator. You fix it to 2 decimal places. So you set up, fix your calculator. Choose the fix option. Choose your calculator to, fix your calculator to 2 decimal places. See that? So when you do 0.79 divide by 0.06, since your calculator is fixed to 2 decimal places, your calculator will give you the answer, which is direct to 2 decimal places, and that is the answer, 13.17, and also we got 13.17. Can you see that? Compare this answer done by the calculator, this answer, and this answer. We have done it mentally. We are getting the same answer. Okay? I hope that helps. Okay, now let us go to this type of questions. Anders knows that 42 divided by 7 equals to 6. Work out this mentally. That means we are not supposed to use a calculator to answer these questions. Okay, remember we did these questions for multiplication case, so we are going to do for division. Okay, remember what I said? You have 42 divided by 7 equals 6. So set that 42 divided by 7 as a 6. Now, work out this mentally. Okay, so what we do? We'll be taking the reference to this, that whenever we get 42 divided by 7, we straight write the answer 6. Okay, remember what I said? Set this as a fraction, so this is 4.2 divided by 7. Now, how do we divide this? We remove this decimal place by multiplying by 10 here. Now, when you multiply by 10 here, you also multiply by 10. So you multiply by 10 by the numerator. The numerator is multiplied by 10, and the denominator is also multiplied by 10. Now, see this? 4.2 times 10 is 42. See that? 42. Now, the denominator will be 4.2 times 10. The numerator is 42. Now, the denominator is 7. Can you see that? 42 divided by 7 times 10. Can you see that? So 4.2 times 10 is 42. Then here you do 7 times 10. Don't write 70, just write 7 times 10 like this. Because if you do 70, if you write 70, you're gonna lose this 42 divided by 7. So my target is this one here, 42 divided by 7, whose answer is 6. So from here, how do we maintain that? We just write 42 divided by 7, then times, can you see this? Is 1 over 10. Can you see that? All right. Let me first remove this one so that I can get enough space. Okay, go that way. Right. Now, can you see this? This suggests 42 divided by 7. But what is 42 divided by 7? The answer is 6. So this will be equal to 6 times, this will be 6 times 1 over 10. Okay. Now 6 times 1 is 6. 1 times 10 is 10. What is 6 divided by 10? The answer is 0.6. And you can check that using a calculator. So here, the answer is 0.6. You can check that using a calculator. Take your calculator. This is your calculator. So do 4.2. 4.2 divide by 7. I'm getting 0.60. Why? Because my calculator has a fixed mode. So let us clear the fixed mode. Let us take out the fixed mode. Okay, the calculator is free from fixed mode. So let us do the calculation. 4.2 divided by 7. Can you see now? It's 0.6, and we got 0.6. Okay, let me proceed with part B. Part B will be done in this space. Okay, 42 divided by 0.7. So you write that as a fraction. 42 divided by 0.7. Then you remove a decimal point. Remove a decimal point by multiplying 10 here, because there is one decimal place, and you multiply 10 in the denominator. Now, 42 times 10 is 420, but we don't write 420, we just write 42 times 10, because we don't want to lose 42 here. Over 0.7 times 10 is 7. Now, can you notice this? 42 divided by 7 is 6. So 42 divided by 7 is 6. But we have 6 multiplied by 10. Here is different. Here we had 42 divided by 7, but 10 is in the denominator. So that is why I wrote times 1 over 10. But here I cannot say 1 over 10 because 10 is within the numerator. So I will simply do 42 divided by 7 is 6. 6 times 10 is 60. So the answer here is 60. And you can do that using a calculator. 42 divided by 0.7, the answer is 60. So can you see that? It's 60. Okay, let me do part C. Or, yes, part C. Okay. 4.2 divided by 0.7. Set that as a fraction. 4.2 divided by 0.7. Okay, take out the decimal place. So times 10. Why? Because there is one decimal place, and here there is also one decimal place. So what is 4.2 times 10? The answer is 42. What is 0.7 times 10? The answer is 7. But what is 42 divided by 7? 42 divided by 7, the answer is 6. So here the answer is 6. So this question, 4.2 divided by 0.7, the answer is 6. You can check that using a calculator. 4.2 divided by 0.7. See that? The answer is 6. Okay, now I don't have a space for D, so what I'm going to do is do D over here. Let me delete this question for now and get a space for D. It's 420 divided by 0.7. And remember what we have? We have 42 divided by 7. The answer is 6. This is what we have. This is what we have. 42 divided by 7. The answer is 6. Okay, now let us work out this. Set this one as a fraction, so it will be 420 divided by 0.7. Now, multiply by 10 to take out the decimal place. So this will be 400. 420 times 10 is 420. 0.7 times 10 is 7. Now, can you notice this is 42 divided by 7, which is this one here, which equals to 6. So this will be equal to 42 divided by 7. But let us first separate this so that you can see it properly. This will be 42 over 7 multiplied by. Now don't write 0, 0. No. Just 0, 0 suggests 100. So 42 divided by 7, you separate that. You do 42 divided by 7 times 100. Okay, so 42 divided by 7, the answer is 6. Here, the answer is 6. Now multiply by 100, this will be 600. So the answer over here is equal to 600. And you can check that using a calculator. 420 divided by 0.7. See that? Equals to 600. Right, let us proceed to next page and let me check how many minutes we've gone. Okay. Some other questions are very simple. Shen sees this sign in a supermarket. What is the cost of one chicken? Okay, what is that sign? The sign says 5 chickens for $18.25. Okay, 5 chickens, 4 means equals to 18.25. Now the question is, what is the cost for one chicken? Okay, one chicken equals to how many dollars? You cross multiply. This will be equal to 1 times 18.25. 1 times 18.25 divide by 5. Divide by 5. So this will be 18.25 divided by 5. To divide that, you get the answer. So you can try this to divide. Okay. Meg pays 9.28 for 8 meters of ribbon. Or $9.28 for 8 meters. What is the cost of the ribbon per meter? 1 meter will cost how much money? Same thing, cross multiply. 9.28 times 1. 9.28 times 1 divide by 8. So 9.28 times 1 is 9.28. Divide by 8, you can finish this. Try that to finish. Take this number, set in a long division method, then you get the answer. The next question. There are 1,125 portable toilets. Portable toilets along the marathon route. They are arranged into 12 toilet blocks. How many toilets should be in each toilet block? This is the answer which we figured out here, but let me show you how. There are 1,125 portable toilets along the marathon route. They are arranged in 12 toilet blocks. That means 1,125 toilets equals to 12 toilet blocks. Now the question is, how many toilets should be in each block, in each toilet block, in one block? How many toilets are there? Cross multiply. This will be equal to 1,125 times 1 divided by 12. This number times this number divided by 12. So 1,125 times 1 divided by 12. This will be equal to, remember the question is asking for toilets. So this will be 1,125 times 1 remain the same number of 12. Now when you take a calculator and divide that, you are going to get 1125 divided by 12. What is the answer? The answer is 93.75. The answer is 93.75 toilets. Now, in a practical situation, you can say we have 93 point something toilets. So here, what do? We round up. We round up our answer. Round up your answer. That, take the whole number, that you have 93 toilets. That is possible. How many toilets do you have in town? We have 93 toilets in town. But to say we have 93.75 toilets in town, it doesn't make sense. So here you take 93, the whole number, then plus one extra toilet. Because just saying 93.75 toilets doesn't make sense. So how many toilets do you have in total? 93 plus one extra, this would be 94 toilets. That is possible. That you have an approximate 94 toilets in town. That is very possible. Okay. So this is the answer which was obtained, and this is the explanation. Okay, there is one question I said we should cancel that. I don't know, I forgot that. Let me take you back there. Yes, this question here. This question here. I said we should cancel this, but then I forgot to go back here. This question here. Might have even forgotten, but this is the question which I said we can skip for now, but then I remembered it. Okay. Work out 42.7 minus 6.93, divide by 2 times 0.45, give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Okay. Now we have to remember something we call BODMAS. BODMAS. How does it work? Begin with something inside the brackets. Now we have two sets of brackets. So we begin with those two sets of brackets. Now let us start with set number 1 of brackets. This is 42.7 minus 6.93. Put 0 here. 0 minus 3 is not possible. Take 1 from here. This becomes 10 minus 3 is 7. 6 minus 9 is not possible. Take 1 from here. This becomes 16 minus 9. This becomes 7. And then 1 minus 6 is not possible. Take 1 from here. This means 3. 11 minus 6. This is 5. And this is 3. Okay. Now, this is set number 1 of the pairs of brackets. Now let us do set number 2. Set number 2 of brackets is 2 multiplied by 0.45. Remember what I said, ignore the decimal point and then do 45 multiplied by 2. The answer is 90. Now count 2 decimal places. So 1, 2 decimal places. So the answer will be 0.9. So this 0 may be cancelled. Can you see that? Now we go for this answer we got over here, which is 35, to be sure, this answer we got over here, this answer we got here, which is 35.77, and this answer we got over here, which is 0.9, then these two will be divided. So we do 35.77 divided by 0.9. Remember what we said? Set this as a fraction, 35.77 divided by 0.9. In the numerator, you have more decimal places, that is 2 decimal places. So you multiply by 100, by 100. Now this 35.77 times 100 is 35.77. But 0.9 times 100, this will be 90. So you can use your calculator to work out 35.77 divided by 90, or you can do it by long division method. Let us use a calculator. 3577 divide by 90. See, we are getting 39.74444. 39.74444. You can stop there. But remember the instruction, give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places, you keep a boundary over here. Check on your right, there is a 4. 4 is not bigger than 5. So you'll be adding 0 over here. This will be 4. This will be 7. This will be 9. This will be 39.74. These are already 2 decimal places. What happens on 4 and 4 is we ignore them because we need to have 2 decimal places. You can use your calculator to check your answer by putting all the numbers or by putting this calculation in your calculator. But before that, you have to fix your calculator to 2 decimal places. So shift, fix your calculator to 2 decimal places, and then compute. We have bracket 42.7 minus 6.93, and then divide by 2 times 0.45. See that? It is equal to, can you see that? 39.74. 39.74 is the answer we got here. And this is what you can see on the calculator. 39.74, 39.74. I hope that helps. Let us continue. Let's continue. Okay, this question here. Okay. We are here. Okay. Anna writes, okay, this question looks good. Anna writes a recipe book. Okay, let's try to break down our calculations. Okay, our calculations will fit in this region. Okay, Anna writes a recipe book. Anna writes a recipe book. This is Anna is writing a recipe book. Okay, the recipe book, one recipe book uses 36 sheets of paper. She wants to produce 75 copies of the book. Okay. Now, there are 500 sheets of paper in one pack. How many packs of paper does she need? All right. Anna writes a recipe book. The recipe book uses 36 sheets of paper. The recipe book. Anna writes a recipe book. Now, to write one recipe book, Anna uses 36 sheets of paper. Okay. So one recipe book, one book equals 36 sheets of paper. Sheets. Now, how about 70? 70 copies means 70 books will be equal to how much, man? How much sheets? How many sheets of paper? So you do cross multiply. 70 times 36, 70 times 36, divide by 1. Now to save time, 70 times 36 divided by 1, you can use a calculator. But it's something you can also do it mentally. 70 multiplied by 36 equals, all right, let us remove the fixed button, shift, put the calculator normal, okay. Now do 70 multiplied by 36. We are getting 25, 20. 25 equals to 25, 20. These are sheets of paper. Sheets of paper. Okay. Now, this says there are 500 sheets of paper in one pack. Okay. One pack has 500 sheets of paper, but we have 25, 20 sheets. This will have how many packs? Well, this is the question. How many packs of paper does she need? So cross multiply. This will be equal to 25, 20 multiplied by 1. 25, 20 multiplied by 1, divide by 25, 20 times 1, divide by 500 to give you how many packs are there. So to save time, take your calculator and then do 25, 20 multiplied by 1 equals the same number. Now divide by 500. See that? We are getting 5.04 packs. Now this is not realistic. What we do, you can't say I have 5 point something packs. No, you can't go to the shop and say, can I have 5.04 packs? Nobody will sell it to you. So what do? You are going to ask for 5 packs plus 1 extra, and this gives you 5 plus 1 gives you 6 packs. So from this you can ask from any shop 6 packs, they can sell it to you, but they can't sell 5.04 packs. They can't. You have to buy 5 packs plus 1 extra, though the extra pack will not be finished. You're going to use 5 packs plus a 0.4 pack. Now 0.04 does not exist. So you do 5 plus 1 extra, you get 6 packs. This is the final answer. Okay. Hope that helps, and then you can pause the video over here and try to do the calculations. All right, now let us do this question here. Copy and complete these divisions. Okay, we don't have to copy, so this copy instruction should not be here. So you can cancel that. So the question remains, copy these divisions. Complete these divisions. Okay, how do we complete? This is a division which I want to expand so that everyone can see. See this? Let me do A. Let me do A. We start as usual. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So you write number 3 here. Okay. 3 times 2 is 6. So the remainder is 0. So here on this part is that. Now, do you notice that a certain number divided by 2, the answer is 1. But there is a remainder which was recorded here to make this number read 18. So the question is, which number divided by 2, the answer comes to be 1, and leaves the remainder here of 1. Can you see that? I hope I'm clear. The question is, which number divided by 2, the answer is 1, but this leaves when you subtract, like the way I did here, the remainder is 1, which has to be recorded in the next number. Can you see that? So to figure out that, one can say 1 times 2 is 2. Now, which number, which when you subtract with 2, leaves a remainder of 1? In other way, 1, do the inverse of subtraction. 1 inverse of subtraction is plus. So 1 plus 2 equals what? Equals to 3. 1, do the inverse of addition. Do the inverse of subtraction, that is addition. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. Let us check. 3, put a 3 here. 3 divided by 2 is not possible, so comes 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract, can you see? The remainder is 1. Now this remainder has been recorded here, and this number becomes 18. 18 divided by 2, the answer is 9. 9 times 2, the answer is 18. Subtract, the remainder is 0. So here the missing number is 3, the missing number is 9. Okay, let us come here. Part B. Part B says, which number divided by 3 comes to, but which when you subtract here, the remainder is 1. The remainder was 1 here. Okay, now let me try to figure out. Okay, which number divided by 3 equals 2? Which number divided by 3 equals 2? That means, remember, we have to get a remainder of 1 here when you subtract. So just do 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract. But the question is, which number? Which number do you put here? Minus 6 leaves a remainder of 1. Can you see that? This suggests that the remainder was 1. So if the remainder is 1, that means do the inverse of subtraction. That is 1. Instead of saying 1 minus 6, just do the inverse of subtraction. This will be 1 plus 6. What is 1 plus 6? 1 plus 6 is 7. Now let us check it. 7 divided by 3 comes 2. 2 times 3 is 6. When you subtract, the remainder is 1. Now this remainder here is the 1 which was recorded here. And this number becomes 19. 19 divided by 3, this comes to be 6. 6 times 3, the answer is 18. Now what is 19 minus 18? The answer is 1. Now can you notice that this remainder will be recorded here, but this remainder, which is 1, will be combined with a certain number here. so that when we divide this combination of these two numbers, when we divide this combination of these two numbers, when we divide by 3, the answer should be 5. Guess what? This remainder, can you see this remainder one? Will be recorded here. Now, which digit should you put here so that when you combine with this, when you divide by 3, the answer is 5. In other words, do 5 times 3. What do you get? 15. But we don't write 15 because the remainder 1 is already here. So what do we write? We write 5 over here. And this becomes 1 combined with 5 becomes 15. 15 divided by 3, the answer is 5. So the missing number here, so many students will get confused over here, but the missing number over here is not 15, is because this remainder is recorded outside here, and the number you fill up here is 5. Okay. Now, I want you to try that, figure out, and then come back to me if you if you faced a problem. Okay? Now, let us go to this question. Work out this mentally. This you can try. It's okay, you can try that. This you can try. Also this you can try. This you can try. Maybe this one. Because so many students will get confused of fractions and everything. Okay. So work out this mentally. So what we do, to do this question, let me do E. 36 times 0.5 divide by 0.2 times 4.5. So here, so many students get confused when it comes to fractions. But here, we just do jotting method. Jotting means do separation. First, work out the numerator. 36 times 0.5, and work out the denominator separately, and this is 0.2 times 4.5. So you work out separately, and the answer you get, you are going to divide numerator by denominator. That will be final answer. Okay, 36 times 0.5. Ignore the decimal point, just do 36 times 5. This is 30, 15, this will be 18. One decimal place, count one number. The answer is 18. How about the denominator? Ignore the decimal point, so this will be 2 times 45. So 45 times 2. The answer is 0, okay, 1, this is 90. How many decimal places are here? We have one decimal place here, we have one decimal place here, total 2 decimal places. So count 2 numbers, 1, 2. So the answer is 0.9. Cut that. So the answer is 0.9. You see how work is easy? Okay, now the numerator is 18. The denominator is 0.9. So lastly, you do numerator divide by denominator. Okay, the numerator is 18 and the denominator is 0.9. Remember what I said? Take out this decimal place. Multiply by 10 here, because there is one decimal place, also multiply by 10 there. 18 times 10 is 180. 0.9 times 10 is 9. Now what is 180 divided by 9? The answer is 20. See that? So over here, the answer is equals to 20. Here, equals to 20. That is how we do fractions. Hope that helps, and let me take you to this question here. Oh wow, do you see this method? Use jottings. Jottings means work out the numerator, get the answer. Work out the denominator, get the answer. Then lastly do numerator divide by denominator. That will be your final answer. I hope you can try this, because I already explained how to do. Try that. If you fail to understand, then you can come back to me, drop them. But jottings means work out the numerator first, work out the denominator first, then combine numerator divided by denominator. The way how I did this. The way how I did this question. Can you see this question? I got 20. How? Numerator, denominator, lastly divide, then you get that. Okay, so I hope this you can try. This one here. You can try A, B, C, maybe D, you can have a problem, but I don't think so. Try that, then you get the answer. All right. Estimating and approximating. How much time have I taken? 46 minutes. Okay. Estimating and approximating. This topic here uses the concept of significant figures. Significant figures. That you can do estimations and approximations of calculations using the concept of significant figures. Now the question is how. You can read this story if you get time. Read this story, then it will explain you in deep what to do. But let me apply this explanation. Okay. Somebody can ask you this question. Can you estimate this calculation? 6210 divided by 276. Estimate or approximate this calculation. Does not just, that means find a rough answer for that. Not exact. So don't waste your time taking a calculator then divide. No. Here they use the concept of rounding to correct to one significant figure. Remember the concept of significant figure? This is what I'm going to explain. Now what do we do? Let me start with A, then I'll go for B, and I'll show you how easy it is. So what I do, I have 6210. Take these numbers separately. I have two numbers over here. So take each number involved in the calculation, and then round this number to one significant figure. See that? Take this number, round this number to one significant figure. Now, one significant figure, you remember what I said about significant figure? Significant figures are numbers or are digits like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 0 is not a significant figure. 0 will be a significant figure if it is if zero will be a significant figure if it is placed, or if it is located between these digits here. Maybe you have 1, you have 9 here. If you put like 2 zeros, these 2 zeros will be counted as a significant figure. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant figures. What if you write a number like this? 9,000. These zeros are not significant figures, but never cancel them. Never cancel them. Never cancel them. There are only, in here, there is only one significant figure. But don't cut this and you write 9. This is incorrect. We write 9,000, but when we are counting how many significant figures are here, we don't count these zeros. We count there is only one significant figure. Okay, so what do we do? If we are told to estimate, you take each number in this calculation and round that to one significant figure. So do you know how to do? One significant figure, 6210. One significant figure, you keep a boundary over here. This is the first significant figure. Check on your right, there is a 2, so we will be adding 0 here. So the answer will be 6 plus 0 is 6. Now these digits, they become zeros. 1, 2, 3, they all become zeros. Same applies here. You correct round this to one significant figure. You stand here. This is where the first significant is. Check on your right. There is a 7, so you'll be adding 1. You know the theory behind. So this will be 3, and this becomes zeros. Now, let us do the question. The question is, what is 62? What is 6,210 divided by 276? So this becomes, in the place of 6210, we got 6,000. We got this. Divide by, in the case of this number, we got 300. So what is 6,000 divided by 300? Let us see. 6,000 divided by 300. 6,000 divided by 300. Cut these 2 zeros. Cut the zeros. 60 divided by 3, the answer is 20. So this answer, 6,000 divided by 300, the answer we got is 20. Now, do you know what it means? It means that this calculation over here, which says 6210 divided by 200, the answer is approximately 20. It's approximately 20. Let me draw out this conclusion properly. 6210 divided by 276, the answer is approximately 20. Can you see that? Now, to do this part B, I'm not going to write so much. I'm going just to take 213, round this, correct to one significant figure. So check that. There is 1, so add 0 here. The answer is 2. 1, 2. The answer is 200. Take this number, 3.97. Stand on here. This is the first significant figure. Check on the right hand side. There is 9. Add 1 over here. This will be 4 point. Now this 97 becomes zeros. So remember what I said? Any 0 after the decimal point, they can be cancelled. But not here. This is a whole number. Don't cancel the 0. This is a whole number. For a decimal like this, you can cut the zeros. Now this is where students get confused. but I believe there is no confusion here. So this will be 4.00. This is first answer. Second answer will be 4. If you cut these zeros, if you cut this, the answer is 4. So two answers. One is this, another one is this. So any of those. But I'll be using 4. How about 19? 19, stand over here, check on the right hand side. There is 9, so you will be adding 1 here, and this will be 2. This number becomes 20. But don't cancel this, you know the logic behind. That is a whole number. Alright, so now we are in position of calculating this. This will be approximately equal to this number. We got 200 times this number, we got 4 over this number, we got 20. Can you see that? Now this you can simplify. Cut this 0 and this 0 by 2, 1 by 2, 2. 20 times 2, this is approximately 40. Because 20 times 2 is 40. Let me show it neatly. Let me show this neatly. Okay. After rounding, then you come back here, say this is approximately equal to this number, we got 200. So we write 200 times this number, we got 4. This number, we got 20. You see, the work becomes easy. This 0, cancel this 0. By 2, 1. By 2, 10. 10 times 4, the answer is approximately 40. Hope you have understood. Okay, estimating and approximating using the concept of significant figures. This is what I was talking about. By rounding each number to one significant figure, you can do this. Let me do maybe A, then you try this, then I will do C, then you try D. Okay, let me start with A. Take each number, round it to one significant figure. So we have 0.3941. 0 is not a significant figure, so 3 is the significant figure. So I stand on 3, the boundary. I need 1. I need one significant figure. So I stand on 3, check on the right. 9, so I'll be adding 1 here. So this will be 4. This will be decimal point, this will be 0. What happens to 9 for 1? This becomes 9 becomes 0, 4 becomes 0, 1 becomes 0. But remember what I said? You can first answer this, but second answer, you can cancel this 0, and the answer becomes 0.4. Okay. How about 196? One significant figure. Okay, you stand here, check on the right, there is 9. 9 is bigger than 5, so add 1 over here. This will be 2. 9 becomes 0. 6 becomes 0. Now, don't cancel this. This is a whole number. Leave a whole number with zeros. See that? Plus 1. Don't cancel that. So just write. This is 2. 9 becomes 0. 6 becomes 0. And the whole answer becomes 200. Never cancel the zeros. Okay, we have this, and then we have 4.796. Okay, one significant figure, check on the right, there is 7. 7 is bigger than half, you add 1. This will be 5 points. 796. 7 becomes 0, 9 becomes 0, 6 becomes 0. This is the first answer. Second answer will be when you cancel these zeros, you remain with 5. Now, how do we do this? Copy and paste. Copy and paste that. This will be 0.3941 multiplied by 196 divided by 4.796. This is approximately equal to this one. We got 0.4. This one we got 200. This one we got 5. Can you see? Now the work will be easy. This is approximately equal to, by 5, 1, by 5, this will be 440. Now you'll be taking 0.4 multiplied by 40. Remember what we discussed? Ignore this decimal point. Do 40 multiplied by 4. 0, 16. You have one decimal place, so count one number. This is approximately equal to 16. Can you see that? So this calculation you see here, the whole thing is approximately equal to. The whole thing is approximately equal to 16. Approximately equal to 16. I guess now you can try the rest. Okay, you can try the rest and come back to me if you don't, if you seem to get confused. Try all those. Let me check how much time has gone. 1 hour, 2 minutes. Okay, I've done estimations. Then, okay. Work out an estimate for each calculation. Don't work out the accurate answer. The question is work out the estimate. It's simple. Take the number, round it to one significant figure. This 9 is bigger than 5. Add 1 here. This is 7. And 9 becomes 0. See? So that becomes 70. 47. Check. On the right there is 7. Add 1 here. This becomes 5. 7 becomes 0. So these 69 plus 47 is approximately 69. We got 70 plus 47, we got 50. So this will be approximately equal to 70 plus 50 is 120. See that? So you can try this. You can try this. You can also try that. Try this. Try that. Try that. Simple. Maybe I can do for D. 63 divided by 18. Check here. This is 3. 3 is not bigger than 5, so you'll be adding 0 here. So this will become 6. This becomes 60. How about this one? Check here. This is bigger than 5, so you'll be adding 1 here. This becomes 2. 8 becomes 0. So 63, we got 60. 18, we got 20. Now what is 60 divided by 20? 60 divided by 20. Set that as a fraction. 60 over 20. This cancelled by 2, 1 by 2. So the answer is 3. So this calculation here, its answer is approximately 3. 60 divided by 20. Let me check properly. 60 divided by 23, 63 divided by 18, 68, 63 divided by 18. Yes, not bad. The exact answer is 3.5, but the approximate answer we got 3. Not bad. Very near to the exact answer, so not bad. This is the exact answer, but this is an approximate. 3.5 is exact. We got an approximate of 3. Correct. So still estimate that. You can still try that. Try this. Try this. And try that. Try that. Okay, for each of these questions, work out an estimate. Still, they are talking about an estimate. So round each number here to one significant figure, and then you do an approximate. So still, you can try that. Try that. Try that. Try that. Okay, I guess it is enough for, because before I go, work out the correct answer. Okay, correct answer now. This you need to do exact, or you need to do accurate answer. So you don't have to estimate, but you have to leave your answer to one decimal place. So I think, should you try this? I'm not sure, but you can try. In case you don't know anything here, I can come back to you. Okay, try those, but remember to leave your answer to one decimal place. That means you do your calculations until you get 2 decimal places. Now, when you get 2 decimal places, you stop, because they need 1 decimal place. This is where the logic is. When they need 1 decimal place, you have to do your calculations until you get 2 decimal places. Once you get 2 decimal places, you stop, and then you round off your answer to 1 decimal place. So you can try that and let me know if you get stuck. Otherwise, when I come back, I'm going to do this question. I'm going to begin from here. Which is which? That is English anyway. Anyway, so I'm going to start from here. Okay, I'm going to start from here and see what to do. All right, bye-bye for now, and see you next time. Bye.